Are you experiencing number synchronicity? Are you seeing 1111 in the year of the catalyst? We're going to be answering that question and diving into a lot more information coming up. Hey, Deliberate Creators, this is Zach, Master Christian Mentor, here again, empowering you with great knowledge to help you to create the life experience that you desire. So, are you seeing 11, a master number of 11 specifically, okay, in the year of the catalyst, the year of the three, the triad? What is that? How is that important? Why is that important? Okay? Well, 11 represents a master number, okay? Now, I have a playlist on numerology, so refer back to that. But just a little bit of information we'll cover here in this video that'll give you the basic understanding, okay? For those of you who are new to the channel, okay? So what I did was I had asked that question in my community board and also in a private Facebook group, and had an amazing amount of feedback and engagement. So I decided to make a video. So 1111, if you're seeing that number synchronicity, what it means is you are in an energy, okay, of illumination, all right? Now, if you look back at 2018, if you add all those numbers up together, 8 plus 1 plus 2, 0 reduces to a potential, you get an 11. So last year was the year of illumination. But then we transition into 2019, which is the year of the 3. 9 plus 1 plus 2, right? 9 plus 1 is 10, and then you add 2 plus 1 is 3. 0 reduces to potential. That is a quantum equation, okay? All things probable, all things potential. So, illumination means that you are coming to the light. That means you are moving into the light. Things are becoming more apparent. Things are being revealed. So, let's look at not only 1111, but let's look at 22. 22 represents strong duality. 2 represents duality. And 22 represents strong duality. So, duality is everything in this 3D life experience that physically manifests into a 3 dimensions or 4 dimensions with time, which time does not exist. It's just a human construct, right? But everything that manifests into this physical 3D reality is based in duality, all the way from the atomic structure all the way to the macrocosm, okay? Microcosm to the macrocosm. You're going to see duality in everything. Left, right eye, left arm, right arm, up and down, shadows, light and dark, right? You see the evidence of duality everywhere. Now, if you are seeing that 11 show up in this year of the catalyst, then you are being called towards the light, out of the duality. You see, it's very, very important. So let's look at, so we had 11 and then 22. Now let's look at the master number of 33. 33 represents compassion, represents mastery, teaching, enhancement. 3 alone represents catalytic energy. So we're in the year of the catalyst. So we're going to see a lot of things enhance and change in this year, because the triadic energy is an energy that enhances other energies. So there's going to be a little bit of tension as the energy shifts into a balanced energy of 4, okay, which means grounding and stability. Very, very important. What is happening when you're seeing 11 in this year is you're being called towards illumination. You're being called or propelled, or your higher self energy has expressed itself. You've raised your vibration enough that you've allowed that higher self energy in, and you are being sort of propelled, not coerced, not forced, but just propelled or inspired to come out of the duality, okay, as an individual and move into the next energy, or the triadic energy, which is compassion. Very, very, very important. And this is from an individual standpoint, and this is from a collective consciousness standpoint. Okay? So, illumination really represents enlightenment. So, what is enlightenment? And so, let me give you an example of enlightenment. When you are being called towards enlightenment, or when you're experiencing enlightenment, what you're doing is you are beginning to get into a state where the three dimensions of this reality no longer shape and change you. You see, we are observing and we are sifting through our reality through our physical senses. But that's just a reactive process. When you begin coming towards the enlightenment or becoming enlightened, you are beginning to step back into a state of neutrality. And you are beginning to look as an observer in your reality, in your 3D reality. You are no longer emotionally drawn to certain circumstances or affected emotionally by certain circumstances as well. You see? Enlightenment is the ability to get into a state of neutrality, right? Get into a state of neutrality and then begin looking at your world from a more mature standpoint, okay? No longer are you experiencing frustration moments, irritation. You understand that everything that's happening in your experience is happening to teach you a lesson, you see? So, a couple of things. If you're experiencing a relationship and it's a relationship that's a lot of struggle, it's a lot of maybe frustrating moments, maybe you're not getting along with each other. If you're experiencing that, then what an enlightened being, a mature consciousness is looking at that situation is, instead of trying to coerce or change the other person, I need to work on myself because they're going to reflect that back to me. You see, it's a great maturity in consciousness, right? If you are experiencing health issues or health problems, what it is your body is your consciousness. It's literally consciousness. And so what it's doing is it's teaching you a lesson. It's reflecting back to you some things that you need to change within spiritually. You see, it's just a spiritual change that you will need to correct, you see? But a person who is in the duality is looking at the outside, trying to change the outside. They're trying to change and coerce their circumstances outside, but you can't. Everything is changed and coerced, and really the power is within, you see? If you have opportunities with, let's just say, money or abundance, then what that is telling you is you need to find value that exists within you. So you need to cultivate your self-esteem and literally cultivate your spirituality as well and find that value, and then that value will be expressed in the byproduct of the value that's expressed in the physical outside world, which reflects back to you. Your consciousness will be that of abundance, you see? So, very, very powerful. If you are experiencing, like I said, 11 in this year, you're being called towards enlightenment. And guys, it's a beautiful path. It's a beautiful journey. And I can't even begin to tell you how powerful it is once you begin to become enlightened. Because all of this out here, all of this, the trees, this is consciousness. It's not solid. And when you become an enlightened being, you will understand what it really is. It's a hologram. It's a reflection of your consciousness. But it takes an enlightened being, a spiritual enlightened being, and a society a spiritual enlightened society of compassion, to realize this, you have to begin to rise up out of the duality. The duality is the test. It's the test. It's what you came here to experience in this physical body. And when you've reached in a state of enlightenment, you are moving and you are completing the test. So I hope this really inspired you. I hope this really got you thinking about a lot of things. Really look at your world. Everything is pointing you in the direction, numerologically, in the direction of enlightenment, if you are seeing those number synchronicities. And here's the thing, and I'll end with this. It's free choice. You have the free choice to choose that path or not choose that path. So, if you found this video of great value, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you'll be up to speed on all my latest content. And deliberate creators, be inspired. Hope everyone has an awesome day, and we'll see you soon. Thanks, guys.